Eddie. Hey, Sonia. Hey, sweethearts. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today is Thursday. It is September the 25th. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. It is a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo placement in your chart, and these messages will also be for you. I hope you guys are all doing wonderful no matter where you're watching me from. Sending you lots of blessings and lots of love. And of course, I forgot to lower the volume there. I just took care of it. If you're new, everything that you need is down below in the description box. Like if you're looking for a live tarot card reading immediately, then you can call the toll-free numbers, use the promo code Virgo Nation, and you will get your reading discounted every time you call up. If you want one done by me, then go down below, find my website, which is www.heartpassiontarot.com. Go to products and tarot card readings. I do live readings and one's done by video. And if you want to become a member of the channel, we get together 4 times a month, every Sunday, where all my high priestess and high priests get a free reading from me. And you also have access to membership videos that are only for members, okay? So, with that being said, there's a lot going on in Virgo's world. Virgo's extremely busy organizing, planning, getting information, studying, researching. Virgo, you're really, really busy, and you've got your checklist and you're getting stuff done. I feel like you're getting all ready for the fall, for winter, right? Doing some food prepping, I'm seeing, heavy duty cleaning. You just feel like you want to do that because it's like you're stepping into your new life, you're purging, right? You're no longer the person that you used to be, Virgo. You know that, right? Right. A lot of you are just in your own beautiful space, and you're creating your own beautiful space where there's harmony and peace and light, right? You don't want any kind of toxic energies entering into your home or around you or anything like that. You're so done with that. And it doesn't matter if nobody understands you, Virgo. Why you're to yourself. You know why you're to yourself. You're creating. You're connecting with the divine. And you're taking good care of yourself, and you're watching your health. I mean, you're doing it all, Virgo. You're catching up on rest, right? But you're doing a lot, though. I do see you doing a lot. But you're wise enough this time that if you feel tired, you know it's time to take a rest, and you'll finish the rest of it tomorrow, right? Something like that. So I see a lot of you with whatever you're working on, or things are going well. For those of you that changed careers, had to learn a whole different new career, a job, position, that you had to maybe do some studying or get some kind of training and stuff like that, you are making more money. I also feel that you're being noticed at your work for what you bring to the table, your hard work, your analytical mind, your problem solving, Virgo. So, you've got the higher ups' attention. A lot of you are you haven't maybe worked in a while, and I see you headed into a job opportunity that you have experience in, or that you feel that you'll be really good at. I see you being really successful, too. Okay? A lot of you are moving or renting a new home, a new apartment in an area that you feel that you're going to feel more like yourself. A lot of you are actually leaving an area because you don't want to be around toxic people, toxic exes, toxic friendships, right? You just want to start new. And you don't really want everybody that is around you in your business, right? Or spying on you or gossiping about you or whatever. It's just like creating a brand new slate for yourself, which is really nice. Okay, so you're doing whatever you want to do. I see a lot of budgeting. I see a lot of discipline too when it comes to your spending. A lot of you are actually starting to build your nest egg now. You're seeing your finances improve because you got rid of all the toxic relationships and toxic friendships, right? That were only coming around every time they needed something. And you caught on, Virgo. So you're just like, no, that's enough now. Now it's time for me to pay myself first, right? Take care of my responsibilities, my bills, my debts, pay down those credit cards, put a certain amount away every week, once a month, whatever. But you're more, yeah, you're doing great. I'm so happy for you, really. Okay, this is good. This is really good. All right, let's get a postcard from Spirit and see what they want to tell you today. I love you all. If no one's told you they love you today, Virgo, let me be the first to tell you that I love you very much. And I know everything is going to be fantastic. If you are really trying to improve your life and, start in this new beginning, right? Making healthy choices, putting yourself on the right track this time, Virgo. It's only up from now. You just keep getting better and better and better. You're like that fine wine, right? Virgo. All right, here we go. For Virgo. I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light to come into this reading for Virgo. Angels, give us one good card with some exciting news for my Virgo. Here it is. I don't know what it is yet. Okay, Virgo, here we go. Who else is in the house? Mahogany. Hey, honey. Hey, love. Hey, LZ. Hey, CSK. Kenny Elizabeth. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Rising of the Eagle. Hey, LZ. Okay, here's your message. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Confirmation from the divine. Okay, curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it. You need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all that you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Virgo. Okay. So, hey, Alexandra. Hey, honey. Love you. Okay. So you may not know everything. You may think you know everything, but you don't. Back to what we always say, right? Spirit knows. Spirit knows better than all of us. Once we catch on to that, then we'll, just be in the flow, Virgo. Show up, do what you got to do, and allow them to take care of all the rest. And when you start seeing all these little blessings come in, know that it's you doing a good job, making right decisions, but it's also the hand of the universe stepping in too, right? Making things happen with you. Like we said, right? You take one step forward, they take 10 steps towards you, Virgo. All right, here we go. I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon the Divine Mother, the Divine Father. I call upon our ancestors, our ascended masters, and our archangels, and our whole angelic team to come be with us today on September the 25th for healing, for knowledge, for abundance, for guidance, for our highest good. And we thank you in advance for being with us in this safe, sacred space. And we ask that one card be given for Virgo. For Virgo or anybody who has strong Virgo placement. That just went on the floor. Okay, let me go get it. Card down. 1 second, family. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, let's see. 1111. Messages in the numbers. And that's true, right? Augustus, hey. That's so true, right? We keep seeing numbers. 303, 111, 101. 444, 777, our birthdays. I mean, it just goes on, right? We constantly know. I mean, we're getting it even more and more every single day. And they're letting us know that, hey, Virgo, we're here. We're really here. We're around you. We're paying attention. We're watching you. We're guiding you. We're protecting you. There's nothing for you to worry about. Okay? So, you're getting inner guidance. Even if you may think it's you, it's, a lot of it has to do with them. Okay? Kind of whispering in your ear, telling you, Virgo, you should do this. Virgo, you should do that, right? Something like that. All right, so here we go, family. Pay attention. The universe is speaking to you through numbers from 1111 on your phone to the repeating number patterns that each number catches your eye. Information is being transmitted from the creative universal intelligence into your cellular awareness. You may feel energetic healing as you receive these transmissions of number frequencies. Numbers are energetic medicine. There are particular frequencies in the universal language of love that can help heal and guide you. There are no negative numbers. Well, I disagree. Okay, healing vibrations of numbers are working for your soul now. Which numbers do you notice most often at this time? The frequency of the 1 is about beginnings, taking the initiative, believing in yourself, and accepting a leadership role in which you step ahead of the curve, beyond the consciousness of those around you, to guide the human race forward into love. The frequency of 2 brings healing around partnership and allows you to be helped by others, particularly in relationships, whether business or professional. The 2 indicates more can be gained by working with one another. The frequency of 3 indicates a time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideas. Collaborate with others and create win-win situations. It's also the number stamp of the Ascended Masters, particularly multiples of 3s, affirming their connection with you. The frequency of 4 brings angelic healing, divine order, and an influx of energy into your physical plane. It is get things done energy, which we've been doing. This has been crazy, right? The last couple of days. Okay. Which can help you materialize desires. More than 1 4 in a row means the angels are speaking to you. Call upon their loving assistance to help you manifest your divine destiny. The frequency of 5 announces change and acceleration. An issue is resolving. Transformation is happening through divine alchemy. If you see a 5, let go. Allow what is happening to happen. Trust in the goodness behind all unfolding in your life. The frequency of 6 is love, money, beauty, and abundance. Okay, most people are afraid of the 6 vibration, especially multiples of 6, which some teach are a sign of evil. Yeah, it is. There are no negative numbers, however. Well, okay. The 6 is a sign of material abundance and healing, of prosperity, love, and romance. Yeah, if it's a single 6 or a 66. Hey, Al Cook. I disagree with that one, right? I don't. Yeah, no, triple 6s no. Hey, Rachel. Okay. The frequency of 7 indicates healing ability, channeling of spiritual wisdom, and the sage or the teacher. It is a sign to accept what makes you unique and to balance your social life with restorative solitude. If you have asked about your life mission, the 7 indicates it is, at least in part, self-healing and very likely the healing of others too. The frequency of 8 asks you to step up into leadership that is not apart from others, but amongst them. Others may look to you as a role model or authority figure. Accept this with humility and remember to encourage others to find their own power. The frequency of 9 is a highly spiritual energy, indicating blessings, compassion, and the end of a cycle. It comes when resolution of unfinished business is taking place, so a new cycle can begin in due course. It also indicates the Christ consciousness and can be a message from any master that resonates with that energy, reminding you to trust your heart and ask for love to bless and assist you. And I would also say to all beings, right? The frequency of 0 is a divine wild card. It amplifies the energy of the other numbers and places a divine stamp behind it. Any significant number accompanied by a 0 is a message direct from the universe. It is the divine saying, I am sharing something true and special with you, Virgo. Take note, for I am with you. Use the invocation below when you feel the numbers are talking to you and you want to absorb their loving message. So here's the invocation. I give thanks for the messages, energetic healing, support, and encouragement given to me now and always through unconditional love. I give permission to unconditional love to heal my body, my mind, my soul through healing frequencies of numbers. May all beings feel the love and guiding intelligence of the supportive, nurturing universe. Through loving grace and my own free will, so be it. Amen. Okay, so it's about paying attention to those numbers. Because I'm telling you, the majority of us are getting bombarded, every time you look at your cell phone, every time you look at the clock, it's like, boom, 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 we're here, we're here, we're here. And then Virgo's sitting there going, okay, what did that mean? Right? What did that mean? Especially when you keep seeing the same numbers over and over again. Hey, Lucy Lou, hey, sis. Hey, John. Yes, I know that. Yes, John. Maribel, hey, honey. Hey, Divine Healer 444. Hey, sweetheart. All right, so let's see what they wanted to tell you some more, okay? What is going on with my Virgo? These are angel cards, okay? Let's see what messages they have for you. What do you need to know at this time? Okay, so pay attention that you don't get sucked into any kind of illusion. It's about using your discernment here because you may have somebody who's not vibing on a high vibration, okay? I feel you believe in the angels, you believe in a higher source. This person doesn't. They say they do, but it's all, no, it's not. And somebody's coming in here to kind of sell you some kind of an illusion, Virgo. You have to be aware and you have to keep yourself, you know what to do, Virgo. You know what to do. You do. Okay? So it's telling you also, they want you, your angels, God wants you to know that it's not all about work all the time. It's also about you working, you resting, and you playing. Okay? Don't get so obsessed with the money part of things. You'll be surprised, Virgo, when you're concerned about your money and you're working really hard, right? And you don't put so much focus about, well, if I do this, I'm going to make X amount of money. Or if I do, and you just kind of give it to the hands of Spirit, of God, right? And you do what you're supposed to do. Somehow, some extra money shows up somewhere. You get that raise, you get that bonus, right? Maybe you put in a little bit more effort and you see something there too. Right? But they don't want you to get so obsessed with your finances and your abundance that you forget to live too and have fun, right? I know you're waiting for something, Virgo. You're waiting for change. For some of you, it's more abundance. For some of you, it's abundance and love. You want like your soulmate. You want like a real relationship, right? You want the love that you deserve. But Spirit is telling you here, the more patience that you have, that alone is its own reward. And I know you hate being patient, but, that's, how can I explain it to you? It's about being patient without getting angry. It's about like getting angry because things are not happening. It's about being patient and not doubting the divine. It's about being patient and being thankful and grateful for what you already have, right? Without comparing yourself to somebody else, without getting jealous because that person has gotten their blessing and you haven't gotten it yet. You understand what I'm saying to you? A lot of people lose their patience, and all of a sudden they start talking really bad about Source, about God, about the divine, right? They start losing faith. They start losing trust, right? That everything is working out in the most perfect way. You may not see it, right? You may keep going, well, why does this keep happening? Why does that keep happening? And what is that? So it's either the company you're keeping, something that you're doing wrong. Maybe it's your way of thinking. Maybe it's the way you are embracing a higher source. Maybe you keep repeating the same patterns over and over again, right? A lot of people think they can act any kind of way that they want. And Virgo, I'm not directing it to my community, but I'm just saying people out there, right, think they can do and act any way they want, hurt people, take advantage of them, stab them in the back, lie, steal, whatever, right? And they still feel that they're entitled to everything. It doesn't work that way. There's karma there, okay? There's karma there. Nobody's entitled to anything. And that's the honest truth. Some people don't want to help themselves, but somehow they feel they're entitled to whatever somebody else has. Right? We can get into this conversation. We can be in this for hours right now, but I'm not going to, but you understand what I'm saying to you, right? It's like if you're working, right, and you're making the money and everything, and then somebody that you meet, right, is not doing anything for themselves. They're just kind of leeching off of everybody, singing that old story over and over and over again about how they were the victim and everything else, but they're not doing anything to help themselves. But because you're abundant, Virgo, right, because you've got your act together, you have prioritized what is important to you. Other people think that they can just, come to you, right? And you're there to fix their problems. And it doesn't work that way. You've got your responsibilities. Some of you are single parents. Some of you have families. Some of you have mother and fathers that you are looking after. You understand what I'm saying, right? Maybe you're working 2 jobs and that person's not even working 1 job because they're not doing anything for themselves. That's what I'm saying. People feeling like they're entitled, right? No, it doesn't work that way. And Virgo, you've caught on, right? That you're not here to, when you start realizing that people are latching onto you because they want you to fix their problems for them. Yes, you can give advice. That's still a way of giving. It is. You also have to be aware too, Spirit is telling me right now, you could have somebody come to you, Virgo, and say to you, can I just borrow $100 or can I borrow $50 or you're never going to see it, Virgo. You're not going to see it. So be careful. Be careful there. What they want you to do is really stand in your beautiful light, Virgo, in your spirituality. Right? It's unique. It's beautiful, right? And most people that you encounter, Virgo, they pick up on that energy. I've told you before, people look at you and they go, why is Virgo so happy? What's going on with Virgo, right? Why is Virgo so nice, right? A lot of people go, wow, Virgo's really a nice person, right? And somehow your energy, the love that you give, Virgo, it kind of rubs off on other people. And, when we are really here for a cause, right? And the cause is to really heal the universe, right? And get more and more people aware, more and more people empowered, strong, loving themselves, to be able to help other people too that are experiencing or have experienced what you've experienced, Virgo. And even if it's one person, Virgo, it makes a difference. It really does. And the way we treat each other, right? And I'm not talking about just you and us, right? But the way we treat each other, right? It can be contagious, right? If we all can learn to come from a loving way of being. The way God would want us to be, the way Christ would want us to be, the way Buddha would want us to be, the way Aristotle would want us to be, right? They were all talking about the same thing, even, 3,000 years ago. They never met. They were in different parts of the, all over the place, right? They had no way of, talking with each other and going, yeah, all three of us or all four of us are going to be talking about the same thing about how there should be love in the universe, right? Or how we should be, right? But somehow they were all conveying the same message. Because again, I'm going to say to you, at the end of the day, it's not about what kind of car you drive, how big your house is, how much money you got in the bank, right? Because you don't take any of that stuff with you, right? It's about who you are while you're here and how you're remembered, right? Love is the answer to everything. If we all could have compassion for one another, we would be living in a beautiful universe. But a lot of people still haven't caught on. A lot of people are awakened, though, and that's a good thing. So listen, they want you to be still so that you can hear God. Be still. Be still. They've been telling you this for the last couple of days. There is something they want to show you, tell you, Virgo, make you aware of, Virgo. But you got to take time out to listen. Okay? So they are granting you this beautiful energy of peace and harmony. Okay? So that you don't have to worry about anything here. And this is really interesting now that I was talking about your energy and the love you give off and the loving energy that comes from within you and outwards, and it gets spread onto other individuals who want to be more like you. And this card, I just noticed it. It says, leave a trail of love wherever you go while you're on Earth. Okay, very important too at this time that you get yourself by a body of water. It will help you connect with your emotions better, Virgo. And remember yesterday when I was telling you, when people want to be ugly, they want to start a fight, they want to cause conflict and stuff like that. You don't have to go there. You be that person that brings peace to the situation. And a lot of times that peace that you bring to the situation is by not reacting at all, Virgo. Because then you're not giving fuel to the fire. Okay, so you are being given the gift of light and love from God here. Okay, so that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful energy. A lot of you feel really, really good, I'm hearing. You understand the connection and you feel protected. And therefore, there's no worry, no matter what is going on. Let's see about your abundance, what you need to know, and what actions you need to take so that you can bring more prosperity to your life, meaning money-wise. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's about you visualizing abundance, right? in all forms, not just money. Love, money, good health, right? Yes. And they're telling you about your savings here. I also see a collaboration, being open to maybe collaborating with another or partnering up with another here, because I do feel if you can do that, it will bring you great rewards here. It's going to be really, really good, actually. All right. I'm also seeing here that you need to sever any kind of vows of poverty that you're telling yourself that it's not possible, it'll never happen to me, and all this stuff. Stop. It's about attracting what you want, not chasing it. Let it come to you. Here. I see, and also like I was telling earlier, it's time to clear any kind of debts that you have as well, just so that you can be free of them. Because I see it for a lot of you, you have this debt and I don't know, it kind of worries you here. Not because you're not going to pay it. I'm just saying it's just like you'd like to get that out of the way, your obligations out of the way, so that you know whatever you're making now is like a plus for you, right? You don't want to owe money. Virgos don't like owing money anywhere. You don't like it, they're saying. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? Just stop your complaining. And I don't feel that all of you are like this, but there are some Virgos, because they're not getting it when they want it, that they are complaining. They may even be talking about, bad towards the heavens, the universe, right? Let's just be all very realistic here, family. Okay, I'm sure you're fully aware of what is going on all over the world. All over, right? And we really, I feel the majority of us here, we shouldn't be complaining about anything. We should be in a place of grace and gratitude. That's what I think. All right, so God is your source here. You need to know that, and through God, everything is possible here. Your intuition is right on point. I do see a lot of you staying in prayer here to keep your connection, to ask for what you want here, Virgo. And all the obstacles and the blockages that were keeping you behind, right, are being lifted. They want you to know that. A lot of you are changing jobs. You could be in a job that you're just not happy with. You're putting in a lot of hours. You're not getting paid what you're supposed to. And I feel something is coming up for you, some kind of opportunity, like I was saying in the very, very beginning, before I even pulled cards, that you're going to be changing your career. And you're going to do something that you're much happier with and actually brings you more abundance. Okay? So just know that all your needs will be met here. Okay? But you have a windfall of abundance coming in for you here. You do, when this abundance comes in, you have somebody here who's very toxic, very jealous of your blessings that are coming in for you here. You need to know that. So don't worry about that. When this blessing comes in for you, Virgo, you need to focus on your priorities. Do not associate yourself with anybody like this. Okay? Because they could be deliberately coming in to take from you. To take from you. To wish you bad, Virgo. I feel here when this abundance comes in for you, Virgo, I see you're going to be very, very focused. You're going to have lots and lots of ideas that you're going to want to implement here. Okay? But it's saying here, like, you know, you're going to take a chance on some things, but I feel you're going to be divinely guided as to what those areas should be. I mean, like which things you should actually make happen. Okay, let's take a couple of cards from here for Virgo. I'm going to do it on the split. So some of you are moving, decluttering here, relocating, selling your home here. Some of you just want to be free. Yeah. So I feel here you're being really honest with yourself. I think you are communicating to a higher source about what it is you truly want. I also see you being ignited with that courage and strength to see things through. You're not afraid. Yeah, you see, a lot of you are stepping into your spiritual path here. With a lot of courage, you feel like there is something you should be doing that you feel will bring a difference to our world. Okay. I also feel here, Virgo, that you are accepting your spirituality, your connection with the divine. I also feel here that you're doing a lot of healing, some of you here. Okay? You're stepping into your future with a lot of strength and a lot of clarity. Okay? As you have been healing the past here. A lot of you have finally forgiven and done all that stuff, and now you feel free here. And you're ready for this brand new start. I do feel here that you are planting new seeds of prosperity. You're cultivating them. And your trust and your belief is creating this beautiful magic, right? To make all this happen now for you. I also see you, some of you here, you are sharing yourself with others, helping others here. There could be a part of you that is actually taking the initiative here to not jump into any chaos or any kind of things. And if there was some kind of misunderstanding with somebody, I think you're going out of your way to mend that bridge, or somebody is doing that with you. Okay. I see you so ready to take that leap of faith. I see you ready to take action here. But at the same time, you're also not rushing. You're taking things one step at a time. Okay. I feel here, Virgo, you're in a very good place, spiritually, emotionally, mentally here, Virgo. And I also need to tell you here that you have been expecting a miracle, and those miracles are actually coming into your life now, those blessings here. Okay? A lot of you want to go somewhere new, I'm saying here. You're checking into things here, but you're also waiting to see if you're going to see something in your dreams, or something is going to be shown to you, some kind of synchronicity or something in regards to possibly somewhere where you want to go. Okay? A lot of you are exactly where you need to be, and your purpose is that you're coming from such a kind heart space, Virgo, that whatever you're doing is making a difference. Okay? It could be for animals, it could be for the elderly, it could be just helping people in general here. But I see whatever you're doing, it makes you feel good, and you're following what makes you happy, not what anybody else is expecting for you to be. You're being authentic. You're doing what you feel you're being called to do. Okay? I also see here there's a lot of happiness. I also see that you are overcoming any kind of challenging times. I also see you manifesting what you want in your life. I also see that your heart is healed and it's open to love again. I also feel here that you are standing on a solid foundation, And I feel you are taking action around your home, right, to make things more organized, much easier for you to, how can I explain it? Okay, so let's say you have a house, right? Right. And there's some particular chore that you have to do for the house, right? Which is time consuming. Maybe it makes you really tired, but you're responsible to do it. And, maybe you're just thinking about different ways to make that easier. Do you understand what I'm saying? Any way you can think, whether it's through organizing something, maybe you're constantly, the one that's, I don't know, like mowing the lawns and doing the garden and doing everything. And maybe you're going to be putting something aside and maybe hiring somebody to do that from now on. So that's one less responsibility you have to do. Maybe you're responsible for cleaning your whole house, right? And it's a lot of work, plus you're trying to do everything else. So maybe you're going to put some money aside and have somebody come in periodically and do all the heavy cleaning. You understand what I'm saying? You're just trying to simplify your life as much as you can to make it easier, right? You're doing things smarter now, Virgo. Okay. Some of you have broken through some kind of an illusion. You're seeing the truth in a situation now, and that's why you are leaving. You're leaving either a family dynamic, a marriage, a situationship, right? Because you're no longer looking at things through rose-colored glasses. They're telling you it's time for you to let go and let God. They're telling you here too to be and immerse yourself in being in a state of grace here, Virgo. Whatever is going on over here, rise above it, Virgo, and start embracing your new future. I see you creating something new for yourself. Okay, some of you may become moms as well. That's not for everyone. You could be, pregnant here, either giving birth to a child or creating something completely new. Okay. You have graduated, the majority of you, and you are that you are that empress or that emperor here. Okay. The same things that used to satisfy you or the things that you thought you wanted, Virgo, have now become something else. Okay. I feel a lot of you are going to not even connect even more so to the divine, but I also feel that there's something that you used to do. You have some kind of wisdom or talent from some kind of past life or something like that you're going to actually implement in your life. So everything you basically do right now these days is that you trust your intuition. You go with your intuition first. And you're just being in the flow. And there I see a lot of self-love. And I see the more and more you're in this energy, the more and more you come into power, Virgo. Yes. You are listening with your heart. You are exceeding expectations, Virgo. And you are having a brand new start. I see, too, that you are starting to enjoy life a lot more now that you've gotten your schedule more organized, now that you're doing things a little bit differently, right? You're multitasking, but you're multitasking and where it looks so easy to somebody else. You understand what I'm saying to you now? So get ready. You're going to be receiving from your angels very soon. And when that happens, then it's time for you to make your move, Virgo. All right. So Virgo, those are your messages for today. I hope they were helpful. I hope you got something out of it today. Let me see who else is in here for me to say hi to. Debbie O, hey, sweetheart. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Linda. Hey, Love Britt. Shadow Cat. Hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? My Mo, hey. KMT, hello. All right, family. So that's what I have for you. I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day and kick butt because I know you will. And just remember, God loves you. I love you. And I thank you so much for being part of this community. You guys are amazing. And I will see you guys again tomorrow, okay? I love you all very much. See ya really soon. Bye now.